In my previous video, I was explaining the first two topic of six topic, that is the changing slide layout. So in second topic, that is the adding picture or image. One topic left, that is adding border to the image. So let's start. So this is an image. So we need to apply a border to the image. So first of all, select the image, click on it. After that, go to the ribbon tab. There is a one format tab, click on it. Then click on picture border. So you can apply the any border according to your choice. That is a color change you can see, like yellow, red. So I want to select red. Click on it and click on blank area. Now the border applied. These are steps for Microsoft Office 2007. But if you are using 2010, then you can see the steps from page number 61 in your book. So these steps applied in 2007. That is a Microsoft 2007. So I again repeat the step. First of all, select the picture. That is a click on it. Then format option available on ribbon tab. Click on it. So you can apply the border from here. Picture border. You can change the color of your picture. So from this option, you can apply some other formatting also to your pictures, like these all things. So according to your requirement, you can apply the format. Next topic is adding smart art in slide. So here the option of smart art, this one, click on it. So these are the smart art options. You can apply any one. So we can use smart art graphics to illustrate a process or structure. PowerPoint offers many smart art layouts to help us communicate with our audience graphically. It shows us some shapes to which we can add our own text. So these are the so many shapes available here. Some others are like a list, then process, then cycle. These all are the options here. You can select the anyone according to your requirement. And if you want to insert anyone, for that you have to click on it. Let us suppose I want this one. So select it, highlight it, then click on it. Now it's added. Now click on OK button. Now it's added here. Now I want to add text. So take your mouse pointer here, cursor here, and click on it. Now you can write down anything. So again I want to write down here. That is the second point. Then again place your cursor on it and click. So you can write down. Now again, then click. You can insert. Same procedure with the others also. This one also and this one also. You can add. So here are some formattings also. Like this one, you want to change. You want this one. So you can apply these some changes also. The next topic is adding a table in presentation. So table is used to organize data in rows or columns. So we can add tables to our slide. We can use a content placeholder to insert a table and then type the data into the table cells. So this is a content placeholder. So select this first option from here, table, insert table. So we can increase and decrease the number of rows and columns. Let us suppose here the number of columns are 5 and number of rows are 2. So we can increase the number of rows also and we can decrease the number of rows also. We can increase the number of columns also and decrease the number of columns also. After that, click on OK. Now this is the table. Second option to insert a table, then go to the insert tab and you can select the first option, that a table, and you can select the table and rows from here. You can see on the screen here you are selected and it display on the screen, that is on the slide. So this is the second option to select a table. The first option with the help of content placeholder, that is from these 6 options, and the second is click on insert tab and click on table. So this is a table and we call it as a cell, like this one. first cell, second cell, third cell, fourth cell, fifth cell, and these are columns. Vertically we call it as a column and horizontally we call it as a row. So here are 5 columns, that is a vertically we can see first, second, third, fourth and fifth. These are columns, and here 3 rows, first row, second row and third row. So I again repeat, vertically column and horizontally rows, and the intersection of rows and column we call it as a cell. Like here the intersection of column and rows and make a cell. First cell, second cell, third cell, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. So total 15 cells here. Now the next is how we can insert a text in a table. So click in a particular cell. So start to write down. And if we want to move to the next cell like here, so click the tab key, the next cell. Then again start to write down. Move to the next, then click on tab key. Then again next. We can also use the arrows keys, like for the next cell, that is a right arrow, one to the back, then left arrow, down arrow, up arrow. We can also use the tab key and arrow key. We can use the both keys, arrow key also and tab key also, to inserting the text. Now the next topic is adding a chart in a slide. In PowerPoint, we can create a chart by using an Excel worksheet. We can type our own chart data and choose the type of chart that we want to display. So here the last option, the second last option, that is insert chart. Click on it. You can select any chart from here. Let us suppose I want this one. Click on it. Then click on OK. Now this is a chart with the Excel sheet. Okay, now this is an Excel sheet, this side, and this is your PowerPoint slide. So we will start to perform changes here. Like this is a series 2, like a category 1. Now here the category 1, this one. Now here I want to change the numbering. So double click on it. Erase the content. I want to write down here like 15. Written. Now press the enter key. Now changes perform here. You can see. Now again this is a category 3rd. This one. For the changes, double click on the cell. Then press backspace key. I want to write down here 12. Written. Then press enter key. Now changes done. So these are the steps to apply a chart in slide. Now the 7th topic is adding shapes. So we can use shapes option to insert various kind of shapes like lines, arrows, stars and banners in our presentation. So now this is our PowerPoint slide. So to applying a shape, to add a shape in your presentation, then click on Insert tab. Then click on Shapes option here. So here the so many shapes are available here, like for the line, arrow, rectangle, oval, these all are the triangle, these all are the options are available here. So you can select any option that you want. Let us suppose I want to insert this arrow, that is a block arrow. Click on it. Then your mouse pointer, your cursor change. Then press the left button of your mouse and drag your mouse. and release it. You can change the size with the help of these buttons, like to drag it. Is the double-sided arrow appear here? Now you can stretch it. Now size increase. Now again double-sided arrow appear here. Then stretch it. Now size increase and decrease. So you can increase and decrease the size of your shape. But how you can apply? Then click on Insert tab. Then click on Shapes. You can select any shape from here. Let us suppose now I want this shape. Then click on it. Now your mouse pointer cursor change here. Then press the left button of your mouse and drag it. Now shape appear here. Now if you want to perform any changes in this shape, then click on Format button here. This Format button, first of all you have to select the shape. Let us suppose I want to select this one. Click on it. Then click on Format button, Format tab. Then you can perform any changes with the help of these options. Any changes, like you can change the color, like you can see on the screen, changes apply here. So you can apply any change. Let us suppose I want this one. Then click on it. Now it's applied. One more thing, if you want to write down anything in this shape, so first of all select the shape, right click on it and start typing. So we can also able to write down anything in these shapes. We can also change the color of the text, style of the text, size of the text. We can perform these all changes in it. So I think I already explained some extra content in this chapter. So don't worry about that. You can go through your book and learn according to your syllabus, according to your book. But this is a practical work. That's why I was explaining some extra content also. Now the 8th topic of this chapter, that is adding solid color, gradient, texture or custom image in background. So I will explain the 8th topic in my next video. Thank you.